Hello again from Wheeler's Garage. As you can see, we are on the top deck of the structure today. I have got the top on there, straightforward. It's just throwing a piece of wood there. I made sure that I had like a 1/2-inch overhang on the ends to represent eaves like a building would have, and also an overhang on the front, which was, I think, 3/4, maybe an inch. Worked out good. The top deck has been painted a color to represent asphalt. Because at one point I could have just left the guardrails off here, painted it and been done with it. It's a roof, done. But since I'm a styrene junkie and have model cars up my yin yang and getting more obsessed with them, actually, I knew I'd need the extra parking space, so I started out making this just a parking space. As you can see, I took a narrow board, painted it gray to represent concrete, and the board overhangs and is screwed in place by the actual screws that holds the back on. I just backed off them screws and placed the holes in this strip in the same place and put them back on. Now you see, you can go with that right there. Even without the post, you could go with that. See, just a little bit of landscaping here and there, and you got her, pretty good. But I decided that I was gonna put some posts up here that eventually I'll string some lights. And then with this method of building panels, I decided, let's make that like a storage place for the overflow in the garage, that he's got cars he couldn't sell. So as you can see, this is on a piece of foam board. This is the same corrugated material. I've shown you before, I got mine through Amazon. I found it once at Hobby Lobby, but could never find it again. See these panels? They're a friction fit right now, but they could easily be put in place permanently. Dab of glue. Now, since we have a fenced-in storage yard, you got to have a way to get in there. So on this particular panel, I fabricated a simulated gate with the bar you put across the gate to lock it. Well, there you have it. I think this is going to be it for the top story, other than stringing some lights across there. I got some, I forget what they're called now, but they come in a long string, and that will be the next project, will be to put lights in the garage, both stories. There's that Porsche again. Another thing I'm working on is I've downloaded pictures of race cars. I got to figure out a way, maybe laminating these, or perhaps varnishing something, to make them shiny so that there's pictures in the of cars like there always is in a showroom. And now the tools that you can buy, the scale tools, they're pricey, and it'll take a while to get them, but I think that's about in order. And you see from the panel right here, there's nothing, that's just a blank room. So, you can decorate your panels. All these panels pop out to either be replaced with different panels or to be remodeled, added to. You can be really creative without having to try to reach in there and try to glue on a doorknob or something. You can take the panel out and throw it on your bench and work on it at your leisure. Oh, here we go. Sounds of the city. I want to thank the fellow at One Man Garage. This is how I started out making these on cardboard, and I'd actually took cardboard and delaminated it to get the corrugated material, and it's rough doing it that way. But the fellow at I happened to see his garage diorama video, One Man Garage, and he was using that foam board. And I said, yeah, I got to get me some foam board, and boy, I'm glad I did, because that the addition of the foam board and its ability to be friction fit in place, because it's styrofoam sandwiched between some layers of plastic, or paper, I should say. Nice finish to it. Comes in all sorts of colors. Well, that's all I have today for you from the garage here. I got a pretty good plan on how I want to run them lights. I want them throughout the whole building. I got some that'll change colors, flash, and all sorts of stuff coming. So that'll be nice to get that done. I want to get the garage back up and operating so I can get my cars back in here. They're all over the place. And now you can see what this is. A little bit of landscaping here and there. You can really play a number on this. I'll probably get some larger trees to put in each corner. Maybe build a planter box for them, or who knows. I could actually put grass down there on the bottom of this instead of this asphalt looking stuff. And I also have a ton of the gravel that I could stick on there and have it gravel. So your imagination is the limit on where you can go with these kind of projects, and this is fun. This really is. Well, that's it from Wheeler's Garage. Over and out, and have a good day.